I'll be honest, my main reason for making this video, to talk about the fact that Sylvester Stallone is King Shark. Confirmed by James Gunn on Twitter. I repeat that. Sly is King Shark. That's perfect. What is up, Flick fans? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be going through the Suicide Squad trailer. The Suicide Squad trailer. And talking about every little detail. Breaking down all of the characters. Who is playing what. And what is this movie going to be about? What's their mission? What's their goal? If you guys are brand new to this channel, if you want to subscribe, that would be awesome. Be sure to like these if you want more videos like this. It's kind of new for me, but let's get into it. And what a way to start. We see our team on a bus just kind of getting to know each other. We see John Cena as Peacemaker, Joel Kinnaman as Rick Flag. In the background there, one character that we may have seen pop up in the TV space, actually two, King Shark, who, again, is voiced by Sylvester Stallone, and Peter Capaldi's Thinker. Now, there's a scene a little bit later with the Thinker that's very interesting, but we'll talk about it when we get to it. Oh, also, Polkadot Man. What's going on? Then, of course, we see Viola Davis as Amanda Waller in the background pulling the strings once again, and we can see in the bottom left-hand corner that her team is going on a mission. Idris Elba's Bloodsport is probably my most anticipated character, not only because it's just a great character from the comic books, but he kind of does some funky things with his head, as you can see. And their mission is to retrieve Harley Quinn, but we see Rick Flag turn around and she's just out there watching, waiting to see what everybody's doing, and she says,
"You were gonna save me?
This is a really good plan, too.
Well, I can go back inside and you can still do it."
Michael Rooker as Savant. You know, we don't really get to see Savant with the team all that much, so could he be one of the characters that comes in and dies almost immediately? There will be plenty of those. I want to say my bet's on Polkadot Man, but it feels like a character that just could survive the entire movie. Pete Davidson, who is playing Blackguard in the film. We see a scene in prison between he and, oh my goodness, is that Weasel? Sean Gunn as Weasel? Sean Gunn is known for playing these kinds of characters, but it's just pretty incredible seeing him underneath all of that makeup. Here's one of my favorite parts, a part that we actually didn't get to see the process of in the first Suicide Squad, implanting the bomb inside of the heads of the criminals. Of course, the way that Amanda Waller controls them and basically gets them to do whatever she needs. We see that there, it is armed and ready, and that's when the team gets sent out. We see Michael Rooker as Savant, once again, Joel Kinnaman's Rick Flag. This looks like maybe one of the opening scenes in the film. I have a feeling that entire montage of putting the bomb in the head and then seeing some of these characters go out, we could be seeing Michael Rooker bite the dust a bit early. And there is Captain Boomerang as well, along with Nathan Fillion, Captain Boomerang, Pete Davidson, just a bunch of people that, again, I just don't feel very good about making it very far in the film. Who knows, maybe Captain Boomerang bites the dust, but I'm really hoping at least some of these team members survive whatever expedition this is. The montage is hilarious, though. Pete Davidson, Captain Boomerang, Nathan Fillion just drinking a Mr. Pibb, chilling out, and Amanda Waller in the background controlling all of this. Then we cut to Harley Quinn causing some trouble in this huge battle that we've seen teased in a lot of these moments of the footage that we've seen so far. Cut to a training session, another realization that this is a hard R trailer. We see our characters kind of scattered, spread out. We get to hear King Shark's voice for the first time.
That is your hand. Very good.
Polkadot Man seems like a weirdo, I'm just going to say. And here's the first idea of one of the missions that we are on. It looks like the Thinker is not necessarily part of the team. It looks like the Thinker may be the person that they are either fighting, holding captive, using to question, because we see all of our heroes, well, anti-heroes surrounding his character. This is just their way to intimidate him because he's super powerful. In the comics, the Thinker is one of the most powerful characters, and who better to get than one of the main villains, Peter Capaldi, who I think is just a phenomenal actor, so it'll be interesting to see the role that he plays. And then, of course, cutting to that big battle that we see between the Suicide Squad and the military. But is that our military? I'm trying to find a flag to match what's on his shoulder, and that is the colors of the Netherlands in that exact order, so maybe that's where they are? But we cut back to the banter in the jungle between Idris Elba and John Cena, working extremely well off of each other. That's one thing that stuck out to me here is the chemistry between the characters. And then we get the montage, a party scene with Polkadot Man, played by David Dastmalchian. Some incredibly epic scenes with King Shark. Literally one of the coolest shots of the entire trailer right here. It's going to be so cool to see that in hard R form. Harley Quinn in on the action, and pretty much all of the heroes getting their moments, especially Idris Elba's Bloodsport getting a heartfelt moment here. I have a feeling if any of the backstories get explored the most, it could be his. And then enters the big villain, maybe not the main focus of the entire movie, but it looks like this could be the ultimate thing that they are fighting against, the kaiju, aka Starro. Oh my god, it's Patrick Star. Look at that. It's Patrick. I mean, this is the most exotic James Gunn thing you could possibly think of, this being the main creature that they're fighting against, but I don't mind it. First of all, it looks hilarious. Second of all, we have to see the team go up against something huge like that. Starro may look like a silly character, but in the comics, he was the first villain to ever face the Justice League of America. And you've also seen in numerous television shows across the years, especially Superman the Animated Series, he is a parasite who can maintain control over his victim or host for an extended period of time, forcing them to obey their every whim. So my question is, will we see the Suicide Squad take on each other, some of the team, in their normal state of minds, and the rest of the team with Starro mind controlling them? How cool would that be to see? And one thing DC is constantly doing very well, especially the Zack Snyder films, is bringing comic books to life in this crazy visual style. Of course, this one very different, but I still believe that this could pack a visual punch as well as bring us an interesting and hopefully competent story. Starro being the big villain is huge. It's a major villain from the comics, one that not everyone's going to take seriously, but I think once we see him in action to see what he actually does in terms of mind controlling all of those things, it could be really good for the DC Universe. So here's what I need from you guys. What is your favorite moment from the trailer? Is it King Shark? Is it seeing Starro for the first time? Is it one of the members of the team? Is it just getting to see Harley Quinn again? If you guys enjoyed this video, like I said, leave your comments down below. If you want to drop a thumbs up and support this channel, that would be awesome. And if you're not subscribed, come back. We're going to do more of these every single Friday. We're talking Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're also talking all of the DC projects. Next week, we have a certain lizard taking on a certain monkey, and I can't wait to talk about it. You guys the best. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you soon.